So you are texting away over there.
Listen,
I'm like, are you ready to tape?
the kids don't stop texting me for money and access and whatever they want. Tickets, money, and it's summertime now, so it's...
So they're trying to be outside.
I need them all to have a job. All three. 2 have jobs. My son is 14. He's too young to work technically, but I was working at 14.
I was definitely working at 14.
I had like 3 jobs at 14.
Yeah, I was babysitting, hustling, doing some type of work at 14.
These kids are different.
Yeah, they are, and they think you're supposed to fund everything for them.
I can't afford it anymore. I can't afford it anymore. If you'd like to contribute to my GoFundMe, no. Like, Corey texts me constantly for money to eat. My son eats 5 times a day.
Yeah. He's 14, mine's 13, and he probably eats 20 times a day.
It's insane. He comes home, well, when he was in school, he was coming home from school and eating a meal, right?
Yeah.
Like a full meal.
Before dinner.
Right, but I'm thinking it's dinner, so let me make you something. And then by 7, 8 o'clock, he's like, what's for dinner? I'm like, you had dinner. You had lunch in school, you came home and you ate. There's no more dinner, but he wants another dinner. I can't.
That sounds like my son. You know, I had to put my son on a monthly allowance. Like, look.
How much you give him? Can we put that out there?
I started him off small, $250.
Let's not put that out there because my son, I'm not doing it. 250 what? A week?
No, for the month.
Oh.
No, for the month.
Girl.
For food. A food allowance.
I was about to like walk out of this place because I ain't got 250 a week for him.
No, a month just for food allowance. So the problem with him was like every day I'm checking my apps,
Right.
Uber Eats, DoorDash, and he's like ordering food every day.
Yeah.
And it's like $1,000 worth of like food orders in a month, and I'm like, nah, this is OD.
Yeah, these kids are crazy.
Yes. So now it's like, listen. Here's your monthly food allowance.
Right.
And if you go through that, ordering food every day, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
What does that break down to a week?
I don't know. I'm not really.
What's that, $60-something a week?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
That's very fair.
Because if you're eating Chipotle every day, because that's his favorite, right?
$20.
It's $20. You need to learn how to, like, stretch.
I might take this advice from you because my son, I've been realizing, or I've realized over the last couple of months, it's somehow $20 a day. But see, he's diabolical with it.
But $20 a day, 7 days a week, how much is that?
But this is what I'm saying. He's diabolical because you know what he does? He waits till I'm on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
That's him. So they have the emergency breakthrough. That's why they're always going to ring no matter how silent I put on my phone.
You want to answer?
That's actually Kiana about the A Boogie concert. That I will tell her to call you personally. She's going to call you to thank you for. So I'll be on a Zoom call, and I'm hectic working. And I like, on the Zoom, he'll creep behind me, like right here. And I can see him in the camera while I'm on the Zoom on a business call. He's like, Mom, can I have money for food? Like, he's right there in the Zoom. And so, you got to be like, and you keep talking. And so he asks me for the money during times where he knows I'm super overwhelmed because I'll just send it.
Yeah.
As opposed to if he just asked me at a humble, I'll be like, nope, you got to do this. You didn't do this. I sent you $28 this morning. But he knows when to ask me.
Yeah. And I don't understand the problem in like going to make yourself a bowl of cereal.
Or a sandwich. They don't want that.
Just make a bowl of cereal. Listen, my son is on set today, and he's just like, what do you mean? Like, just go eat a bowl of cereal. Make a sandwich. Why do you, every time you're hungry, you have to equate that to DoorDash, Uber Eats, Chipotle, or something outside? It's like you have a whole refrigerator full of food, a whole pantry full of snacks, and you still want to order.
I'm a nurturing person, and I think after my divorce, I vowed like I would never like be like that for someone, like be that nurturing, take care of them like that. It's just in my nature, and I just wanted not to do that ever again, to not be in a situation where like, damn, you did something, you changed who you were for this person.
Yeah.
But I think God was like, I'm gonna have your son be that person.
Yeah.
You're gonna do everything for him anyway.
Yeah.
So like, that's my
So
whole
do
thing
you
is-
show him tough love? Do you be like, no, that's it, $20, I gave it to you already, that's enough?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
If you ask my daughters that, because I have 2 older daughters and then my youngest is a son, they're going to say no. They're going to say I give him everything he asked for, that he's super spoiled and he doesn't do anything. That's what they would say. But that's not 100% true. Just a little. Okay, maybe.
Well, you have to break that habit, because
I do.
here's the thing. You know, I had my nephews before I had my son. And the thing is, if you continue to like coddle them, they'll never know how to stand on their own as a man as they get older. So I try to find balance with my son. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm going to put you on this budget.
Right.
Once that's done, then it's done. And here's the stipulations. These are the things that you have to make sure it gets done. One is grades.
Right.
Like, I don't play with grades.
That's
it's
good.
85 and above.
That's
And
great.
if you can't maintain that, everything is shut down. I don't play with grades. And 2 is, if you commit to something like sports, like he's a, you know, he plays soccer and basketball. That's his 2 dominating sports. You commit to it, you follow it through, you show up, you practice, and you do what you need to do. So those are like the 2 big sticklers for me, and respectful to adults and people in authority. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for you, but you got to put the work in too.
So I think I was this ideal parent when I had my daughter, my oldest. And I felt like I was doing everything right. And then I had my second. By the time I got to my 3rd kid, I was like, do what you want to do.
I was exhausted.
Whatever you want to do, just here's the money. It just is different. And they say that, right? Like they say, like the first kid, when the pacifier falls on the floor, you boil it.
Yeah.
You before you give it back to the kid. And the second kid, it falls on the floor, you kind of like, you know, and you give it to the kid.
Yeah.
And then by the 3rd kid, you just put the dirt in their mouth.
Yeah.
Like just that's what it was for me and the 3 kids.
No,
So.
I mean, I grew up in a house of 8 siblings altogether.
8
I got 8.
siblings.
So, yes, I understand that dynamic
Yes.
of just being tired, like whatever. Just at this point, just do whatever. I don't
Do
care. Get out my
whatever
face.
you
Get out my
I
face.
did this already once. I
Yeah,
can't
like
do this again.
get out my face. But that's interesting, because there's no manuscript on how to
I know.
parent. You just literally figure it out. You know what I mean? And you just try to raise your kids to do what's right. And I think the biggest accomplishment for me is how, you know, when I go to parent teacher conferences and stuff like that, or people tell me how respectful my child is.
That's great.
And that to me is like the win-win, right? It's
Agreed.
like when other
Agreed.
people
When
speak
other-
about how well
Especially
mannered.
other parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, you know, outside of parenting our kids and being their Uber drivers and
Right.
their personal ATMs,
Right.